So is there really such a thing as a billionaire personality? And if so, what does it look like? Today we're unpacking why some people, like Warren Buffett, are wired differently, and why that might just be their biggest financial edge. Welcome back to Wealth Paradox. Tony here. Today's 21st of April 2025. Here on this channel, we're talking about anything related to money, investing, crypto, and psychology. So be sure to subscribe if you want to stay ahead in finance. Let's start with taking a look at what's moving in the market today. Bitcoin is holding around $87,000 after entering the lower band of the bull market support band. Eyes are now on $92,000, a crucial resistance level. Whether we push past or pull back will likely be influenced by next week's US GDP data and broader risk sentiment across global market. Over in the stock market, Nvidia is gearing up for a major earning announcement, and analysts are watching closely for any sign of AI spending trends slowing down. And Tesla is now at $241, down over 40% year to date, with analysts revising delivery expectation down again. Meanwhile, Apple is showing some resilience at $196. Steady investor inflow and strong service revenue seems to be keeping it stable, even the rest of the big tech pulls back. Now let's get into today's deep dive. Warren Buffett is often described as frugal, focused, and even a bit boring. But what if those traits are exactly why he's a billionaire? Today we're talking about the ISTJ personality type, which stands for introverted, sensing, thinking, and judging. And it seems to describe Buffett down to the bone. So this personality type is part of a popular personality framework called MBTI, the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, which categorizes people into 16 personality types based on how they think, feel, and interact with the world. ISTJs are creators of habits. They value routine, logic, and consistency. Sounds familiar? Buffett famously eats the same breakfast every day, reads for hours in silence, and avoids tech stock until he fully understands the business model. When the world chased hype, Buffett leaned back on fundamentals. But it's more than just his habit. The ISTJ mindset explains his ultra-disciplined investment style. Buffett doesn't react emotionally to market noise. And that's not a learned skill. That's how ISTJs are built. They trust data over feelings and strategy over spontaneity. That's why while most people panic sell or get caught up in bubbles, Buffett calmly reviews his checklist, look at the intrinsic value, and make a decision that often looks boring until it makes billions. ISTJs don't often go viral on TikTok, and they rarely look like rock stars. But Buffett shows us that in the world of investing, being a quiet, methodical thinker can beat out flashy risk takers. He held on to Apple when many said it was overvalued. He avoided crypto because he didn't understand it. And he still used a flip phone. It's not just personalities, it's discipline woven into his DNAs. Well, my personality type just so happens to be ISTJ as well. But now you might be wondering, what's your personality type? And could it be your financial superhouse or your biggest blind spot? If you have 15 minutes to spare, go take a test at 16personalities.com and discuss in the comments down below what you get. We'll talk about more of these personality, finance related video in the near future. Now let's get into today's top news. The first news. Bitcoin could soar to 138,000 by midsummer, according to network economist Timothy Peterson. He's basing this on a historical model using Bitcoin's never look back price level, essentially the highest prices at which Bitcoin never revisit lower level. Historically, after each halving, Bitcoin's price moved rapidly upward. Peterson says current on-chain activity mirror pattern last seen before massive surge, particularly in 2017 and 2020. The second news, Schwab, the $8 trillion brokerage giant, is now planning to offer spot Bitcoin trading for retail clients by April 2026. Schwab has already partnered with Coinbase to allow limited crypto exposure through ETFs, but this move could place it in direct competition with apps like Robinhood and platforms like Coinbase itself. Schwab's leadership says the shift is in response to rising demand among the traditional investor base, particularly younger clients who want easier access to digital assets. The third and last news, the US dollar sharply weakened in early trading this week as market react to growing concerns about the Federal Reserve's independency. President Donald Trump suggests that he's starting to look into ways to replace Jerome Powell as Fed chair, which spooked investors worried about political interference in the interest rate policy. Gold price continued to make new high as investors moved into traditional safe haven, and analysts now fear that any sign of Fed instability could send further shockwave through bond and FX markets. That's a wrap for today's episode. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for daily updates. Stay invested, and I'll see you tomorrow.